Alright, so once again I'm having network connection issues. Just randomly, inexplicably, and out of the blue. My internet connection seems perfectly fine, but then I just randomly lose connection to the game servers or whatever, and I get kicked out of the game. So this is adding even more unbearable frustration to the frustration I'm dealing with, just trying to get a grasp on this stupid boss. Oh, and that's great. So it kicked me out of the boss battle. Did not restore my health or my vials, but then restored his health. Like, I'm not even gonna fight this guy. I'm just gonna kill myself. This is a waste of my time to try to fight that guy with 12 vials. Boy, that took forever to trigger. Chair. Get stabbed or shot in the face repeatedly by a stupid blow dart thing. See, that time it let me walk right off with no invisible wall at all. That was a complete whiff. Please dodge, please dodge. That's gonna blow up and hit me? Maybe not. Oh god! Dodge to the side. Dodge. Dodge. Oh, God. One hit in, dodge to the side. Dodge. Smack, smack. Dodge, dodge. Oh, that's not the attack I thought he was doing. Smack, smack. Oh god, how did he get that off? I was in the middle of an attack. See, sometimes I stagger him, other times I don't. Sometimes I can follow up with a second attack, and other times I can't. And I don't understand why. That was a stagger. Oh wait, this is his phase 2. See, that time I didn't get the visceral attack effect. But the last time that I did that, I did. I don't understand why. Oh, come on! I'm about to die. What the... How is he hitting me so many times? Why did he do such a... Why did my character do such a slow wind-up? Why can I not get out of this guy's attack range? It's like I literally could not get any distance to do a heal. This is so far the most frustrating boss that I've played in this game. At least Father Gascoigne, like, I could kind of understand what was happening. And I found, like, a cheesy strategy to beat him, but, like, this guy is just... Every little simple thing I do, he counters somehow. Chair... Get stabbed in face by blow dart thing, then get shot repeatedly by blow dart. He's about to knock me off the damn ladder. Like, even that guy, random variables and terms of how often he'll attack, because sometimes he hits me like 3 or 4 times. Other times he hits me twice. Sometimes there's an invisible wall when I try to drop off that first ledge, other times there isn't. Oh, come on! No way. This is the, phase 2. There we go. Once again, he did, like, the visceral stun attack sound effect, but then I had 0 chance to get the visceral... Oh, come on. What is... Come on, now. Now, see, the last time that I played this, he didn't do that attack until... What the... I dodged! I hit the dodge button. But, like, this Sword Fury in the Sky attack, like, he did not do that until he was at 1/4 health. And now he's doing it, like, at 60% health? Why? I don't understand why he would do it at one or the other. Please get unstuck. Please get unstuck. I can't even see what is happening. Can I please just heal, please, for the love of God? I'm constantly getting hit by stuff. Is the Sword Fury finally over? Can I finally, like, not be attacked by something every 2 seconds? This guy's attacks are just delayed enough to screw me up. Here we go. There's the Sword Fury. God, what the unlock? Even when I don't want to be locked on, when I every little thing in this game just like screws me. Alright. I'm just gonna run during the 8-minute Sword Fury, because good freaking God, I hate it so much! Why does it last so long? Look at all these swords in the freaking spire! Oh God, no, don't do that. What? Oh, come on! Sometimes I get stuck doing things that I don't want to do. No, we just got out of that! Why would you trigger that immediately? Give me a break, a literal break. Give me 2 minutes without, not even 2 minutes, give me 1 minute without swords flying from every direction in the sky. Like, I literally, I can't, I'm getting hit by everything. I have 1 heal left. I'm about to die. Just can't see what he's doing. Why? What? I pressed the heal button like 4 times. Did I get interrupted every time I pressed it? What happened? This is like the literal worst. Oh, great. Now I have no health vials. That's great. Well, I have a little bit more than enough to do basically 1 attempt. Oh, isn't that just like a great feeling when you're struggling at a game and then they basically say, okay, you can't even try anymore. Or, okay, now go waste time farming resources, that way you can keep playing the game. Like, that's... I don't care what positives they had when designing the healing system in this game. That's inexcusable that you would be able to just completely run out and then have no other choice but to farm healing supplies. They had a system that worked fine in Dark Souls. Why did they have to change it so drastically? Oh, I'm gonna fall off the ladder, aren't I? Maybe not. There's the invisible wall. Off to a great start. Can't even get a first hit on. Ah. Doing so well. How? What? Come on! That's not even my fault. That's the kind of stuff that pisses me off in this game. When they're like, yeah, we're just gonna have your character randomly miss even though, like, you're locked on and you're running straight at him. That's not my fault and it's not fair. Oh, God. Doing so miserably. What the f— I love how the camera just spazzes out on me and doesn't really let me see what's happening. Oh, and then it completely unlocked from him, so I have no idea where he is. Can't see. Can't see. Thank you for jumping right into the corner that I didn't want to go into. That was exactly what I wanted to do when I pressed the dodge button. Alright, I would like to point out that even though I used the bolt paper, which I think was adding a decent portion of damage to my attacks, he randomly didn't do the Sky of 1,000 Swords attack. Why not? Was that because I stayed close to him the whole time? Like, that fight was so much easier than like the previous several attempts because he didn't do that one stupid attack. That one attack that interrupts every single thing I try to do. Why didn't he do that attack? I feel like even though I was getting a better grasp on his attacks to know what to do, like it was random luck that I just got an easy encounter and he didn't do that stupid attack that was just a pain in the ass to do anything with. The Crown of Illusions, one of the precious secrets of Canehurst. The old king's crown is said to reveal illusions and expose a mirage that hides a secret. And so Ligarius donned the crown of his own volition, determined to prevent a single soul from stumbling upon the vile secret. What visions did he see, sitting serenely upon his new throne? Oh, we're gonna see a cutscene, that's what. Well, I think I'm going to go spend my souls before I do anything else.
Welcome. What is... Very well, let me... Farewell, good hunter.
I thought I had some item that needed like a little bit more of some sort of stat to use. Was it... I thought it might have been a blood tinge thing, but maybe it was the Reiter Palash and I already did that?
Welcome. What is... Very well, let me...
Guess I'll just keep pumping health up. Don't really feel like there's anything to spend them or put to invest the stats in productively. What is this? This is still the lecture building. Okay, so now I have a crown. This is kind of a downgrade in most regards. Didn't I end up breaking this in the fight? Maybe not. I really hope this isn't going to be a sort of situation where I have to wear this crown to see every single little illusory wall or path or whatever. Looks like I've been seeing all those hidden path whatever type messages before, and it was like... It was always like they led nowhere, so it was like just a stupid little trolley comment, but now I'm like, well, do I have to go back with this crown to every single previous area to try to find hidden areas? So I don't want to do that. Maybe it only works in Canehurst? It's all thanks to the false god. Treat queen with care. What?
But here lieth our throne.
I missed our first line of dialogue as I was trying to read the floor message.
Or get thee gone.
I have no idea what the hell she said. I guess that's the one I do. And maybe I just have to be closer. I don't want there to be something where she like I get too close without kneeling, and then she gets upset. Is this not what I'm supposed to do? I don't understand. She told me to kneel. I literally kneeled.
Such impudence.
Oh my god.
Defiled are we, yet still queen. We shall not give audience to an ill-mannered beast.
I kneeled! You dumb broad, I literally kneeled! What do you expect me to do? I kneeled, I bowed, like, come on! I have literally no other option. What do you want me to do? God, this game is so frustrating. I'm standing in your little circle. Oh, there's a freaking prompt on the floor? Where was that? Why? I swear I did not see that. Like, why do jerks put floor messages right next to these things that way you don't...
Moon-scented hunter. I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Canehurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods, and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of?
Why would I swear oath to the Vile Bloods? Isn't that a bad thing? I don't know what any of this means. Okay, I don't know, it kind of sounds like an invasion faction.
Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Drink deep of our blood. Feel the spreading corruption burn.
I feel like I should understand the implication of this better than I do.
Now, thou art too a vile blood. We two, the very last on this earth.
We too? You and me? Are you serious?
We await for the honor.
Do you... How are you and I the only two Vile Bloods? Do you not see the number of names in this register? There's like hundreds, thousands of names in this thing. Clearly, you and I are not the only two Vile Bloods.
More talk to be had. We await that for the honor.
Alright, where were all those things that I just got? The Vile Bloods are hunters of blood and hunt prey as a search for blood dregs. The hunter who joins them is faced with a decision to merely borrow their strength or to become one of them, heart and soul. Maybe I can get new items? Picked this up. An old sealed summons. Like the first of its kind, it is an invitation to Canehurst, but for whom it is not known, as it lacks an addressee. Boy, that sheds a lot of light on the lore of this game. I'm very glad that I took the time to read this item description so that way I could better understand the world of Canehurst and all that goes on in it. Don't you give me a bloodstone or a gemstone? Like a faction specific one? Why can't I see that? Do I see it and I just don't recognize it? Oh, this is what it was. It was a rune. Continuous healing near death. Well, that's more useful than max HP during co-op. Okay, but how do I get blood dregs? How... She gave me, like, a gesture... a rune... and a badge. How do I get blood dregs? Well, what are blood dregs? It sounds like I'm supposed to invade somebody and, like, kill them and take their blood dregs. But I don't know how to do any of that. Okay. I am reminded that when I came to Yosefka's clinic on like a return trip or whatever, that there was random other voice.
Oh, hello. You're alive. Good. I've received another patient. This time, I'll be trying old blood. I've achieved much, and I owe it all to you. Take this as thanks. Custom made. And cheers to the discovery of kinship. Doesn't it make you feel warm inside?
Yeah, that sound effect as the blue elixir is handed to me seemed kind of ominous.
If you find I'm depending on you.
I was under the impression that I could go around back and fight this person who may or may not have, like, killed Yosefka. Seems like the blue elixir is the result of weird experimentation and that, like, bulbous-headed alien monster might have been Yosefka, because it was standing right where she was and it was carrying her blood. So, like, this might be an imposter doing experiments, and maybe I can or should kill her, or it. But I don't know if there's going to be any reason to want to keep her in, like, the equation to be able to send people to die, basically. I did send that one dude, but, like, the floor messages were telling me to, so that might have been, like, a good thing if that guy was gonna be, like, what are the assassins' names from, like, Demon Souls and Dark Souls? Lautrec? That might be one of them. Yurt the Silent Chief from Demon Souls, and Knight Lautrec from, Dark Souls. That's what I think it is. Okay, so I can't do anything more on this tombstone. I still have, I think, Bergenworth to explore. And this lecture building. Tell you what, let's go to Bergenworth. Alright. So I don't really remember how I got here. I guess I came here through, like, the spider forest. Can you please stop attacking me? The cannon. I still haven't fired this thing at an actual enemy. Okay, so this is big and worth. I've heard this before, but I don't remember, like, what the significance was supposed to be. Someone younger, Madara's twin. I don't care about that. I don't do no co-op nonsense. I'm a lone wolf. Yeah, but seeing that co-op sign, that NPC summon whatever, reminded me that I have a useless co-op rune equipped and I want to switch that out. To corruption, so now I'll have what I assume will be a barely noticeable, practically worthless amount of health regeneration when I'm probably at 25% health or less.
Ugh. And now the summon is gone. I wonder why that is. Was that because I took the rune off? Or does that only appear like the first time in the area? Why would I suddenly be unable to, Can I, like, please not get interrupted? Is that... what is that? That's Frenzy. Alright, now I have, like, a tiny little bit of health regen. Yeah, it's like really not enough to do anything. Like, it's not gonna save me from dying. God, that's so little. So now I have that co-op rune equipped, and the summon is back. So I guess you do have to have the co-op rune equipped to see these sorts of summon signs. But if that's the case, then, like, what does the Vile Blood rune do? Is that going to give me, like, any sort of opportunity to do a thing? I really don't understand how this game works, and I wish that basic mechanics to let you understand how the game works would be explained, yeah, just slightly. Give me some vague idea of what a blood dreg is and how I get one. Like, the Vile Bloods hunt blood or whatever. Great. What does that mean? How do I do that? I also just remembered that I got that Vile Blood badge, and that other badges have unlocked access to new items. So there might be new items in the store. Perhaps not. There's a Chikage. Seems to scale best with Blood Tinge. Foreign-made weapon wielded by the royal guards who protect Annalise, Queen of the Vile Bloods of Canehurst Castle. When the intricate rippled engraving that spans the Chikage's blade is imbued with blood. Should that say imbued? The sword sings in scarlet hues. However, the right eats away at the wielder's very essence. Kinda sounds like it's a buff that you can do to increase the damage in exchange for your own health. Like cutting your own blood onto the blade to give it a supercharge. It might be interesting. Katanas in the other games are sometimes fun to use. This is maybe not a katana technically, but it seems to be a similar style of weapon. But it needs a little bit more dexterity and a little bit more blood tinge to use. And I don't really have the desire to put more points in blood tinge. Evelyn. Is this new? Yeah, special pistol used by Canehurst Knights. The Evelyn uses quicksilver bullets, just as any workshop firearm, but the Canehurst variant relies more on blood tinge. Lovingly named after a woman and graced with an intricate design, Evelyns were adored by Canehurst Knights. Okay. So it has a lower base damage in exchange for much better scaling. Because notice that only with only 10 blood tinge, the B scaling on this gives me plus 11 to the attack, whereas the D scaling only gives me plus 1. So this is doing 71 and this is doing 71, both at plus 0, so presumably that would be a very good thing if I were to focus more on blood tinge. And my blunderbuss that I never use does no damage. Wait, was there anything else new here? Canehurst. Can you tell me what, like, how it compares to what I have equipped? Please? Man, this armor is expensive. I mean, I think it looks pretty good defensively. That's like over 100,000 souls, or blood. I ain't got that kind of money. I may never have that kind of money. Seems like I'd be... You know, if I had 90,000 souls, I'd rather spend that on a few level ups. I don't know. None of that really seems that appealing or enticing to me. Back to Bergenworth. Ooh. So I'm back to the Vile Blood rune. That thing is gone. What other possible benefit does it give me except for the useless health regeneration? Ow. Thank you. How did I only do 99 damage with like a jumping, falling, plunging attack? Can we please dodge? Thank you. Anybody want to stop or start dropping healing blood vials? Anybody? I got a finite amount of blood vials. I don't necessarily want them to replenish my stock while exploring here, but just to replenish my storage, please. So that the next time I get into a tough encounter where I die 7 or 8 times in a row, I don't run out of healing items. Have I seen one of these before? I think I have. Please don't kill me. What the hell? Is he stealing my stats? Oh, now I'm dead. Well, my stats all look the same. Oh, that's great. Even when I hit him, I don't interrupt him. That's like, those are like the status the symbols, I guess. Maybe? He's still not dead. It doesn't look like any of the status symbols that are in the stats screen. Arcane Lake damage reduction 7%. That's pretty good. The transcription of the Great One's inhuman voices ripples like a watery reflection. This rune means the lake. And those who memorize it enjoy reduced arcane damage. Great volumes of water serve as a bulwark guarding sleep and an augur of the eldritch truth. So that's very much Lovecraftian. The Great Ones. They actually say the word eldritch in there. Makes sense considering the way some of these enemies look. I think I one-shot it. That's pretty nice. Also very nice that I somehow didn't get hit by that attack. It's not very nice that I'm not getting any sort of blood vials. Oh, this thing. Saw this guy in the what are they called? Those like random dungeons. Oh god. Camera. Chalice dungeon, that's what it is. So now I understand where that one's from. Great One's wisdom. Fragments of the lost wisdom of the Great Ones, beings that might be described as gods, used to gain insight. And Bergenworth, Master Willem had an epiphany. We are thinking on the basis of plans. What we need are more eyes. Skull of the Madman, touched by the wisdom. Making contact with the Eldritch Wisdom is a blessing, for even if it drives one mad, it allows one to serve a grander purpose for posterity. Alright. Couple of bloodstains. That's good. Alright. Shortcut. Fear Hunter. Let me look over here first. A squishy squish. Sedative. Liquid medicine concocted at Bergenworth calms the nerves. Those who delve into the arcane fall all too easily to madness, and thick human blood serves to calm the frayed nerves of these inquisitive minds. Naturally, this often leads to a reliance on blood ministration. What does that mean in gameplay terms? Does that help me in any way? Like, does that alleviate frenzy? There's so many bloodstains. Okay. Now I have to look at the Pearl Slug. Material used in a holy chalice ritual. While strange life forms that reside in the nooks and crannies of the old labyrinth, the slugs are clear signs of the left-behind great ones. Okay. Waiting for this ambush. This looks like it's supposed to open. Do I hear movement? I hear movement. Somebody walking on wood. There he is. It's pretty hard. Harder than I expected. Also, I may not have much luck getting a full charge. Oh man, that tentacle attack is kind of scary. Whoop, wrong button. Oh my god. Please switch weapons. Blood drag. Alright. I have a blood drag. Does that do anything by itself, or do I just turn it in for stuff? And if that's all I have to do is kill NPC hunters while I have this equipped, then that's incredibly lame. Where is it? There it is. Blood drag. The vile bloods of Canehurst, bloodlusting hunters, see these frightening things in cold blood. They often appear in the blood of echo fiends, that is to say, the blood of hunters. Echo fiends means nothing to me. Queen Annalise partakes in these blood drag offerings so that she may one day bear the child of blood, the next vile blood heir. So we're getting like kind of blood sperm. That's kind of weird. Alright, kind of a useless shortcut, but a shortcut nonetheless. Oh, woman, and those with faith will be spared. No idea what that means. So many bloodstains. There's no way these are all from, like, just that one hunter, right? Student uniform and trousers. Worse in most regards. Uniform of students of Bergenworth, bygone Institute of Learning, features a thick cape. The Healing Church has its roots in Bergenworth and naturally borrows heavily from its uniform design. Focus not on knowledge or thought, but on pure pretension would surely bring Master Willem to despair if only he knew. Whatever. Alright, now we have someone, Damien of Mensis. I don't know who that is. That name don't ring no bells. When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred. When the great ones descend, a womb will be blessed with a child. Okay. Got a ladder leading straight up. This door probably won't open. I guess I'm going up. Lunarium. Key to the Lunarium facing the lake on the second floor of Bergenworth College. In his final years, Master Willem was fond of the lookout and the rocking chair that he kept there for meditation. In the end, it is said he left his secret with the lake. I hear monstrous beings up here. There it is. Camera time. You didn't drop anything. Empty phantasm shell. Empty phantasm shell. Empty phantasm shell. Okay, it's a spell. Empty shell that applies arcane power to weapon. Empty invertebrate shell. It is said to be a familiar of a great one. The Healing Church has discovered a great variety of invertebrates, or phantoms, as they are called. Shells of slime still harbor arcane power and can be rubbed on weapons to imbue them with their strength. Okay, that needs 15 arcane. I'm almost getting tempted to dump points into arcane so I can try some of these things. These gloves can be used to summon wrathful spirits of the past. I wonder if that's anything like what the Logarius boss was doing. Like summoning those skulls. Am I supposed to be able to do something up here? Like, can I... Lunarium sounds to me like a lunar observatory. Like this is supposed to be a telescope that looks at the moon. But am I... What do I do with it? What is the point of coming to Bergenworth? I feel like I've run into dead ends. If this thing is a telescope, how do you look in it? Like, does it lower? Do you get a step stool? Do you look through it over here? I mean, this looks like a crank that you would use to, like, rotate it. Yeah, I don't get it. When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred. And when the great ones descend, a womb will be blessed with a child. That doesn't seem like it helps me. I've got this guy here. Open the door with a lunarium key. I'm not gonna bother with him. Oh, we have a guy. Is that Willem? Looks like he's seen better days. Oh, that's... what? What? There was like a magic effect. Yo, buddy. Do I jump down? I wish you would talk. Alright, screw it, I'm jumping in. This one seems like a cool message, but I don't understand the meaning of it. Oh, that's a... Is this supposed to be a boss battle? Kinda looks like a boss fight. I don't want a fat boss. I got 19,000 souls. I can lock onto it. It doesn't aggro me. Like, I don't want to kill it. Seems like wrong to attack things that are completely docile. Unless there's like something lore-wise about this guy, like, is this thing monster, like, does this have some sort of mental, like, psychic grip over Willem? Is that why Willem is like in a vegetative state and can't talk? In the end, it just said he left a secret with the lake. Is this his secret? Do I have to kill it? Rom the vacuous spider. Oh god, these summoning spiders. What? How are you gonna one-shot me like that? By, like, barely tapping me. What the crap? You have got to be kidding me. Like, am I vastly underleveled for that boss? What happened there? Also interesting that the nightmare fog starts here. Unfortunately, I don't get a free hit this time. Alright. Fortunately, the spiders can be one-shot. Unfortunately, I think they can all one-shot me. Okay, that barely did any damage. However, I'm having very little luck damaging this thing. Oh god, wrong button. That did like nothing. Ooh. Ah. See, that one didn't one-shot me. That's the first time I've been hit by one of those, like, jumping stabby attacks. Why did it one-shot me that first time? I know I was missing a little health, but not nearly enough that it should have one-shot me. Really hope this thing isn't gonna spawn more of these. I might leave one alive just in case. Oh. Damn it, damn it! Alright, I'm gonna leave that other one. I'm up against an invisible wall. I don't like that. Oh, he's got a new horde of spiders. Alright. So, oh god, and he's shooting mana spells at me. Alright, is this the magic attack? Excuse me. How am I supposed to dodge those if I can't jump to the side? This might be a little concerning if he's gonna spawn a horde of spiders every time he warps. So I'm like going to be overrun before too long here. God, freaking. Oh my God. Can we not do all this? Well, it's about to be death. There's so many of them. And there's so many, and I really can't do any damage to them unless they attack, and it's like almost like, come on! Just let me attack. Like, I can't damage these things reliably enough unless they are in the process of attacking me. Because they have, like, stone heads or whatever. Please, stop interrupting me. Kin Cold Blood. Alright. That's the blood moon. That's the womb being impregnated or whatever. Although really it's well past impregnation if a baby's screaming. That's like following normal human rules 9 months after impregnation. Ritual secret broken. Excuse me? I am extremely confused. Why am I back here? Also, why is this thing visible now? Is that because of my insight? Does he just stand there? Is he gonna attack me? Yahagul unseen village. Have I been this way? These things die so like viscerally. Oh my god, that moon. Or the sun, whatever. No, that's the moon, right? Have I been this way? Like I say, everything in this game looks the same. Well, like, I don't remember enemies reacting like this to death. I guess I haven't been this way. Why you got a cage on your face? Okay. Even this place is kind of bloody.
I must have. What is it? Good hunter. I sense thee. Very well. Let.
I could pump some points into Arcane to test those magic skills. But I ain't gonna.
Farewell.
Also, is this music always playing? It was almost like it stopped when I asked. And it had like that, very somber, melancholy, like, woman's voice singing. Alright, so there appears to be nothing to do down here. Did the price of the blood vials go up again? Yes, it did. That's great. Now it costs 720. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness, why is it so fast? This guy's still speechless. Yeah, it sure does reek of hidden path, but I don't know how to open it unless that crown will do it. Don't look like it does. I don't know if I have to wear this crown, but it seems like something that the game might have programmed to be like, you need to have the crown to talk to this lady.
Closest of kin, bearer of our blood, I welcome thee. What is thy wish? Thy gift pleases us. Let this reward be thine. Indulge thyself in our tainted blood.
Wow.
For the honor of Canehurst.
I got a gesture. That's exciting. That's the thing that I'm going to use all the time. Like, that's going to help me in this game. I will now be significantly better at fighting enemies and surviving tough encounters now that I have that gesture. Also, why is this guy's throne, like, on top of a roof? Why is it not, like, inside a building in a tower or something? It's on a freaking rooftop. And, like, the only way to get here is to very perilously traverse treacherous terrain. Trepidatiously traverse treacherous terrain. That might be a tongue twister. Trepidatiously traverse treacherous terrain. Trepidatiously traverse treacherous terrain. Trepidatiously traverse treacherous terrain. Maybe not as hard as I thought, but... Alright! I'll pay your extortionist prices. Guess I got no choice. But you know what? I think that's a good spot to call it for the night. I've kinda made some progress. I feel I've killed a couple of bosses and explored finished exploring Canehurst and then did Bergenworth. Both of which were actually kind of short. I mean, Canehurst was relatively long, but since I got disconnected and had all that connection issue before it, finishing it went by really quickly, except struggling on the boss. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna call it for the night. I guess when I get back, I'll be heading into the Yargul, the Unseen Village. And I still got this lecture building. But the fact that it's on the 4th tombstone kind of suggests that it's like a later game thing, so might keep putting that off. But yeah, that'll be it for me. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back again probably tomorrow, but maybe not playing Bloodborne, so just keep an eye out. I'll see you next time. Where's my gesture? There it is. And good night, everyone.